Hi, hey, I just wanted to thank you for visiting my site. And if you've been looking for a site where you can learn how to live pain free, even though you've got pancreatitis, especially if you've got chronic pancreatitis, you've come to the right spot because I've had pancreatitis now for years. I was diagnosed in, it was either 1979 or 1980. And make a long story short, I've been pain-free for years. I had 3 to 4 really horrible years, and then I learned how to become pain-free. And it's not easy. It takes a lot of effort, okay, especially when you're first starting out. And then you get used to everything, and, it's not that bad. You either do it or you don't, and it's all a matter of, how much do you like being sick? Because, people will tell you that there's no way that you can live pain-free once you've, had enough recurrent acute pancreatitis episodes to where your pancreas is damaged enough where you have chronic pancreatitis. There's no cure. I'm not going to tell you there is a cure, but I found a way to put mine into what I call remission. It's the only word I could think of because that's basically what it is. I've been lucky enough, blessed by God, to where I live most of my life pain-free, and I've done that for years. So during the like I said, I had 3 to 4 bad years, really bad years, until I learned how to actually use diet and certain supplements to my benefit so that I could live a normal life pretty much. And when I say normal, I mean, it's really not normal, okay? I mean, you've got things that you just won't be able to do anymore. And I'm talking about food, okay? You won't be able to eat certain things anymore unless you want to be sick. If you want to stay sick, then, hey, no big deal. You just keep right on doing what you're doing. And I'm not a doctor, okay? I can't tell you what to do. I've only done this site, and I'm only here to help you. I can only tell you what I do, okay? I can't prescribe anything. I can't diagnose anything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an MD. I'm not a DO. I'm not a gastrointestinal specialist or an internist or anything like that. I do not have a degree of any kind. So you can either listen to me or not, but, I've got a support group on, Facebook support group with about 3,700 people in it right now, 3,800 people. Some of them do what I have done and they live a fairly decent life. Others don't, and they're sick all the time, So it all depends on what you want to do, and it's difficult for a lot of reasons, especially if you've got a family. It just is difficult. But you either decide that, hey, I want to be well, or I'm going to be sick. And I've been sick with this stuff. It ain't any fun. I mean, the pain is just, it's indescribable. When I've got Marines that I know who've had acute pancreatitis, for example, and Army dudes and stuff, and they say they'd rather be shot again rather than have acute pancreatitis. That should give you an idea, okay? Of course, if you're at the site, okay, I just mentioned that stuff because if you're at this site and you're like a family member or something, you're not the person that's actually experienced it, then you really don't know what it's like, okay? But if you've got pancreatitis, I don't need to tell you what it's like because you know. And it ain't any fun. We all know that pain is something else. So anyway, this site that you're on right now, if you've been looking for ways, to live a better life instead of always being in pain or having nausea and vomiting and stuff like that, all the good things that pancreatitis offers people, you've come to the right place. There's like 120 pages on my site, posts and pages and stuff, and it's probably the most comprehensive site on the internet. Okay, now, I'm not just saying that. I'm not a doctor, but I know stuff they don't know. So, and you can't tell them anything. I mean, they look at you and roll their eyes and stuff like, "Hey man, where did you get your MD from? Harvard, buddy. How about you?" Okay, at least that's what I've liked to have said, a lot of times. But, so I'm just a guy, but if you're hurting, if you've got pancreatitis and you're in pain all the time, just remember this: 99.9 let's go with 99% of the time, I'm pain-free. Okay? I mean, like I said, I was diagnosed in 79 or 80, had 3 to 4 just horrible years, okay, until I learned what I know. And then all of a sudden, things started to change. So you can either spend time on the site, listen to what, I tell you. Like I said, I can't tell you what to do. I can't prescribe, I can't diagnose. I'm not a doctor. So anything that you find on the site and you use at your own risk, because, I'm just telling you what I do. That's all there is to it. But again, hey, grab a cup of coffee, start learning, And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for visiting. I appreciate it. I hope what I share on the site, is some benefit to you. I've also got a support group, like I said, and if you want to be a member of my support group, it's not the biggest support group. And there's a lot of things that I don't allow, but, and so people come and they go. I wish I could tell you that everybody, in my group lives happily ever after, but they don't. I mean, there's some real sick people in that group. I mean, my heart breaks when I read some of the stuff that I read, and a lot of it's because, again, I'm not a doctor, and they prefer to believe what the white coats tell them, and I hate to tell you this, but they don't want to cure you, okay? I mean, they don't want to cure you. There's no money in cures, okay? And I hate to say this, but that's what the medical profession is about. It's not about curing people and saving your ass. It's about extracting money out of your pocket. That's all it is. It's all about money now, and I may be a little jaded, but I've seen enough of it. I'm 70 years old. I've seen what happens, and I've had family members, that needed help, that got misdiagnosed to the point where when they finally got the correct diagnosis, it was too late and they died. So I've seen what these guys do out there. And, unless you're having a heart attack, that's the only thing where I'll say that they actually do good, because they'll take you in there and they'll balloon you and they'll, take care of you. But as far as chronic illness goes, they ain't going to cure you. And, if you end up with heart failure because of that heart attack, they ain't going to cure that either. So it's just the way it is. So anyway, again, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your time you spend here on the site. If you've got questions, ask a question in the comment. I'll answer the best of my ability. But just remember, I'm not a doctor, but I'll tell you, if I know the answer, I'll tell you. If I don't, I'll tell you that too. And I may go and find the answer for you, you know. But I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. And I don't claim to know everything. But I hope you enjoy your time on my site. And I hope that the information benefits you to some extent. And it's free. You don't have to pay me a dime. Okay? So, God bless you. You have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by.